Hello guys, welcome back to GPU Tester. Today we're going to be benchmarking the RTX 4068GB in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. You can see the specifications of the card on the screen right now, and you'll also see the test bench I'll be using. So, starting off with the benchmark, we're going to be playing this game at 1440p using the extreme quality settings, and we'll also be utilizing DLSS balanced, which actually does look really good at 1440p. It's pretty sharp, there is minimal ghosting, and overall the image looks really good. If we talk numbers, the average FPS we got was 95, the 1% lows come in at 37, and the 0.1% lows come in at 21. The 1% and 0.1% lows are pretty bad, but that is a game issue and not a card issue. You will see that when we lower the settings, the 1% and 0.1% lows don't improve too much. Overall the game is fine. Again, the stutters are from the game itself. I don't know why Activision is not fixing these stutters, and I don't know why it is stuttering in the first place. And the VRAM is also not maxed out, so it can't be that. But I don't really know what's wrong with this game. It's just that the developers kind of didn't do a very good job.
Stand by for new zones. Zones are active. You're getting another chance. Make it count. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. Enemies dropping into the AO. Box an SMG. You got reinforcements inbound.
Next setting we'll play the game at is 1440p Ultra, and we'll still be utilizing DLSS balanced. In terms of FPS, we get an average of 103, the 1% lows come in at 38, and the 0.1% lows come in at 19, which is actually surprisingly worse than last time, but again, it isn't really affected by settings. It will sometimes go even lower. And yeah, that's just how Call of Duty runs. It could be possible that, like Fortnite, the first few games stutter a lot because they're compiling shaders, but I feel like they should compile shaders before you have your first game. People don't mind waiting 10 minutes once, but they do mind getting stutters every other second. That said, the average FPS is pretty nice, and well, everyone will be facing these stutters, so you're not really being put at a disadvantage, so I think you should be able to play the game at these settings.
Dropping into the AO. Charlie is compromised. Primary targets are marked. Get after you. You got reinforcements inbound. Zone's updating in 15 seconds. Fire! We are returning you to the front. Earn this. New zones identified. Get them locked down. Zones coming online. Your squad mates redeploying. Well done. ready for capture. Enemy soldier incoming.
Next, we're going to be playing at 1440p using the balanced preset, and we'll also be using DLSS balanced. In terms of FPS, we get 119 with 1% lows coming in at 36, the 0.1% lows coming at 20. Surprisingly, again, the 1% lows actually dropped. First it was 40, then 38, and now 36. That said, there's not much to say about the performance. It only increased by a tiny bit. We are already using DLSS, so maybe that's why it's not scaling that much. Not much to say. It doesn't look too bad either, honestly. It does look a little different from the extreme preset, but to be honest, it's not really a game that has innovating graphics anyway. It is a multiplayer game, so it doesn't really matter.
Get ready. You're redeploying. We're falling behind. Clock's ticking. Enemies dropping into the AO. Squad mates redeploying. Well done. We're advancing on the zone. Zones are relocated. We are returning you to the front. Earn this. Squad mates back on station. Good work. We're contesting the zones have relocated. Get moving. You've got reinforcements inbound. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Stand by for new zones. New zones online.
Nextly, we'll be playing at the basic preset at 1440p. We're still gonna be using DLSS balanced. As I said, it looks really good and it gives you basically 30 to 40% better performance, losing only 5% or even 10% of the visual quality, so it's definitely a worth it technology. In terms of average FPS, we get 120, the 1% lows come in at 44 and the 0.1% lows come in at 28. Finally, the 1% and 0.1% lows actually saw an increase, although it is a very negligible increase. There are still stutters here and there, and you can see that in the frame time graph because it's not a smooth line at all. And again, I don't have much to say about this. You get less than 10% of an FPS uplift, so it's pretty underwhelming. The Ultra 2 balanced was the only one where there was a fairly big FPS difference, but that doesn't seem to be the case here. Our VRAM usage has also dropped down to 4.9, and yeah, overall the game runs well, but the stutters and 1% lows, I just don't think it's a very enjoyable experience no matter what GPU you use.
stage redeploying. Well done. Stand by for redeployment. High value zone marked. Secure it to earn additional points. Enemies dropping into the AO. Grenade! You've got reinforcements inbound.
That will also bring an end to our benchmark. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do let me know in the comments what you thought of it, and I'll catch you in the next one.